Hi friends. In last video we discussed about the what is MuleSoft and how to download the MuleSoft on your system. And in this video we'll discuss about the MuleSoft Anypoint Studio, what is the functionality, how basically it works. So this is the MuleSoft Studio. This is a platform which is used to develop MuleSoft APIs. So you can see there are lots of things. You can see this is one, the package explorer. This is the blank screen. Right now you can see everything is blank right now. So let's start. To start a new project, to create a new project, we'll go to the files option, then click on new mule project. So here we need to write the project name. Let's say my project is test.proj. Okay. If we want to use Maven on our project, we can use it. Just click on the Maven. This will Mavenize our project. Right now we'll create a simple project without Mavenize. Click next. Here we can select the Java we want to use. Right now we are using 1.8. We can use it. And then click on next. And it will create two folder. One is SRC and then is this target folder. Click on finish. After clicking on the finish, it will go and do all the stuff like building path, doing all the settings. It will create a project in our project explorer. It will basically create a skeleton of the project. So this is the project explorer where we'll find our project. And here we have a canvas where we basically drag and drop the stuff and do our programming thing. And this is the palette from where we have all the connectors. Okay, so let's go to the project path. So here you can see SRC main app. This area contains your basically the XML files, your project XML files. Right now it's blank. Now SRC main API contain the RAML part. Like RAML are basically a REST API modeling language which is used to create a RESTful API. Here you will place the RAML. Here, if you have some custom code in Java, you need to place over here. And here we have resources like properties file or some schemas are there. You can place it over here. And if we are using any, can say the SOAP service, we can place visual in this folder. Now, this is the development part, and then we have testing part. SRC tests Java. If you have some Java file need to test it, JUnit we can write in this area, in this folder. And then if you have some M unit, so to basically unit testing of the mule is done used by M unit that we will discuss later. So here we'll have a M unit. Here we have test resource. So whatever resources we are using to test to for the M unit or the J unit, we will place it over here. And then we have target folder. Target folder basically generates the class files if we have any Java files over there. So this is our canvas from where we basically do the stuff like dragging and do the all programming stuff, creating flows and other stuff. So this is a global elements. Whatever connectors we are creating over here, it will come to the global element. So now we have then next is the configuration XML. Whatever we are writing, whatever we are writing, or we are dragging the components from palette to the canvas, it automatically coded and stored into an XML format. Right now it's blank. So if let's say I am fetching HTTP from my palette to here, so this will create a flow which contains the HTTP and which contains source and HTTP, and then there's a process. So whenever you're clicking on any of the connector, on the bottom you can see the configuration of that connector. So this is the HTTP, so we have configuration of HTTP. If you have SMTP, we have configuration of SMTP. Likewise, other connectors we have. So next is so we can go to here. If you want to change the workspace, we can go and switch workspace. We can change workspace from here. If you want to import some project, we can use import functionality. You can click on here and then click on Anypoint, zip folder, click on next, and then select your zip file from your location. And yeah, just click finish. After this, it will import the project in your system in this particular workspace. If we want to export this project, we can use buying export functionality. And then we have like search. We can search anything in this project, like click on the search. The content will let what you want to search. Let's say I want to search HTTP, and let's say star pattern and click on search. It will search all the HTTP parts. Inside project, we can clean build the project. Clicking on the build, it will clean the project and it will again build it. And if we want to, we have different perspective. So we have like a debug perspective to debug something. We have design perspective. Right now I'm in design perspective. So if we can change the perspective according to our need. So if I click on, let's say, debug perspective, this will change the whole flow, and then we have a mule debug on the top, and then we have canvas, and we can see like M unit is there, console problem, and then connector configuration. You can also change our perspective from here. Yeah, so we can add some if you want, like say I want to add let's say search is there, HTTP. Let's say I want to add a console. I click on console, console will come over here. We can also reset the perspective if you had done something wrong, or this like it's things are going here and there. We can reset the perspective like this, so it will set to the default one. Okay, if we want to install any new software, go to help, click on new software. You need to give link over here, like say I want to install some plugin like related to munit or a mule requester. I need to just take it like munit update site. Need to give the site, click on add. Here I need to give the location and the name, and it will come over here. And you can select whatever you want to install, click on next and finish. Okay, so let's say this is my project. Let's say do a small configuration and let's try to run this. Let's say this is localhost right now. Click on OK. I will save it. Then there'll be no error. And then I will place one logger in flow. Here I can say project start. Save. To run this project, we'll right click on the project. Then we can run in two ways. We'll run as a mule application and then debug as a mule application. So right now we'll go through run as a mule application. So it's basically all the stuff like it will deploy our project in local, and I think we'll be ready. We can use that. So if there is any policies implementation, it is doing in the backend. So yeah, I can see that this is successfully deployed. If you want to stop the server, there's a red button. We can click on it to terminate the server. Okay, so I think, yeah, that's it for this video. See you in next video. Thank you.